everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're just going to be doing a good old-fashioned get ready with me. I feel like I haven't been on camera in quite a while. The last couple of my videos have been like overhead camera and like not me being on there. So I figured that I would do a little get ready with me because I'm going out tonight with my friends and I just wanted to do a little glam makeup. I have a couple of new products to test out and I just was kind of missing just sitting down and doing my makeup for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, I do have my window open, so if you hear like cars driving by or any other sort of noises outside, just don't mind that. But look how cute my earrings are. I actually got these from like a random little shop in California, so unfortunately I don't know where you can get them, but I absolutely love them. I think they're so cute. I'm gonna wear them out today. And I also have these little hair clips from Daiso. So I do have on a little bit of moisturizer already from earlier today, but I'm just gonna go ahead and top up with some of my SPF and a little bit more moisturizer just because I'm gonna be doing foundation today and I really need a nice hydrated base in order for it to look good and last a long time. So I'm going to just mix together my Beauty of Joseon SPF with some of this Dr. Jart ceramidin. This is the thing that has been completely saving my skin this winter. As you guys know, I was mentioning in pretty much every single video, anytime I talked about anything, that I was suffering with dry skin. It was flaky, it was peely. I could barely wear any makeup on my skin without it looking awful. But since I have been using this, it has been so good. My boyfriend actually got me the full size for Christmas, which was really nice because I had gotten myself a mini one, I think around my birthday time, and I used it up. So now to have the full size is really good. So what I do is just take some of that SPF, a little bit of the ceramidin, and then I just kind of mix it together on the back of my hand, and I just put it like this. That way I get the SPF, but it's also a little bit more hydrating. I don't need to kind of layer them on top of each other. I just like to mix them together. Makes life a little bit easier. I also did my hair today. I took a shower, I did a hair gloss, I blow dried my hair and then put it into some heatless curls, and then I went shopping with some of my friends. We went to Marshall's. I didn't get too much. I didn't vlog. I actually probably should have. That would have been a fun video. Maybe next time if you guys want to see a video where I vlog with my friends in Marshall's where we do some shopping because they got a bunch of really good stuff, let me know. My one friend Kay, if you're watching this, she always finds the best stuff, except my friend Emily today. She was the one who got like 5 or 6 things. I think she really scored. So once that's all rubbed in, I'm just going to kind of let that sit a little bit, soak in, and then I'm going to apply some primer. Actually, I'm going to put on my Stilo One Step Correct. Again, this stuff is so good. I think this is my 3rd bottle of it. It just makes such a big difference. It's really hydrating and it helps even out my skin, and I just find that it's a really good base for me, again, especially in the winter time when I have extra dry skin. Like you can see already, I feel like it makes a difference with the color correcting and taking away any sort of redness that my skin has. It just, I don't know, I really love it. So while that sits a little bit, I'm just going to put on some of my Laneige lip mask, which this is so good. I use this as lip balm, a lip mask. I use it before to prep my makeup throughout the day if my lips are feeling dry. It's just such a good product. I have this one in Apple Lime. You can see I've actually used quite a bit of it, and I also have the like original berry one. That one actually sits on my nightstand, and that one is almost empty, so that will be in an upcoming empties video. I just went ahead and actually wet my sponge. It looks really faded, but I promise I did clean it with soap and water. It's just kind of stained. This is like a little Luxie sponge that I got in, I think in Ipsy, maybe? I don't know. I just had it in my drawer. I have not used this sponge in so long because I have been like way too lazy, honestly, to use it, but I feel like I just want the most perfect, like flawless base tonight. Like I just really want my makeup to come out good. I feel like it always comes out better whenever I use a sponge. It just looks a lot more like seamless and melted into my skin. And by the way, I did just apply a little bit of the Hollywood Flawless filter, and this is in the shade number Fair 2. Nothing too crazy, sort of on the higher points of my face. I am going to put foundation on, so it doesn't really matter, but I do just like to use this for a little bit of extra added glow. So you can see skin is looking very dewy and ready for foundation. So for my foundation today, I'm actually using the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have the shade number 1 Neutral. Even though it's neutral, it does look a little bit yellow, but I have worn this once already and I think that it looked really good. So we'll kind of see how this goes. If anything, I can just add my Misha one on top, which is like one of the most neutral foundations that I own. But for now, we'll just start off with a little thin layer of this and see how it looks. But I mean, look at the coverage. It's covering up all that redness on my cheeks, and I mean, honestly, the color match is pretty good. I have not bought a new foundation in so long. I have not worn foundation in a really long time just because I feel like I'm always doing my makeup like quickly. Like I never really have time to just kind of like sit down, relax, do my makeup. And when I do have time to relax, I haven't really been spending it doing my makeup. So I'm always doing it like really quick before I go out or before I have work early in the morning. So it's nice to just kind of sit down and like take the time to really blend out and create like a flawless base. And I was like, you know what? I really want to pick up a new foundation, because if you watched my recent declutter videos, I got rid of a bunch of foundations because they were all super, super old. And I feel like I didn't have one, like a newer one that I could kind of go to and depend on. Especially when I go out, I do like to wear foundation. So it is nice to have the option of foundation. And I had a gift card from Sephora for Christmas. So I was like, you know what? I heard people love this one and I actually do really, really like it. So I probably should go in with another layer, but I'm going to wait and do concealer first and then see if I need another one. For my concealer today, I'm just going to go ahead and reach into my everyday makeup drawer. I'm going to take some of the Rare Beauty under eye brightener. I'm just going to dab a little bit of this on just wherever I kind of put concealer already, because I feel like it makes it a little bit more creamy. And then this one is not in my everyday makeup drawer, but I really wanted to reach for my Sephora Best Skin Ever in 04N. I have the Rare Beauty in the shade Light, by the way, because this one's a little bit lighter and I feel like I just want to do kind of a more like bright under eye. Again, since I'm doing a little bit more glam today, you know, why not? So concealer's blended out. I do still have a couple of little stubborn spots that I'm gonna try and do maybe another coat. If anything, I can always go in with my little Bare Minerals concealer powder, because I feel like that is always my go-to for like super stubborn spots. All right, so we'll just go ahead and leave it at that for now. As far as like concealer and foundation goes, I think it looks pretty good. But now I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. This is in Fair Medium. Basically doing like a full face of Charlotte Tilbury today, but some of my favorite stuff is from her brand. Gonna blend this out. And for blush, I'm going to go in with this Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Hope. I haven't used this one too much, and I was going to use my Charlotte Tilbury one, but I figured I should probably get a little bit more use out of this one. I'm just like so scared to overdo it. I also got the Rare Beauty brush that's supposed to go with it, and very, very cute. Now for powder, I'm going to take my Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder with this little tapered brush, and I'm just going to pat this underneath. I'm going to take my little Bare Minerals Powder Concealer. I have the shade Well Rested, and I'm just using like an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to pick up some of this and try and cover up this little spot over here before we go ahead and top over everything again with like powder, bronzer, and blush and everything like that. This works so well for like these stubborn little blemishes that just don't seem to cover with like a liquid concealer. It's just really, really good. Then really quick, I'm just going to take my Innisfree Skinny Brow Mascara in I think Espresso Brown, I'm pretty sure the shade is. And I'm going to comb through my brows just to remove any powder and add a little bit more definition to my brows so you could see the difference. I'm so happy to have some of my favorite products back in rotation, like this NARS Vallarta bronzer. This stuff is so good. Remember, I literally used this in like every single video, every single time I was doing my makeup. Like it's just the perfect bronzer tone on me. It doesn't look muddy. It just adds that really, really beautiful warmth. I don't know. I just absolutely love every time I use it. It's so seamless looking on my skin. And it's really funny because the place that I actually got this was in, I think, Poshmark mystery box unboxing. If you guys know, I used to do a couple of like makeup mystery boxes. If you want me to actually do more of them, let me know, because they were really, really fun. Just very hit and miss depending on who the seller was. But the particular box that I got this from was really, really good. I'll try and link it down below if I remember. Then for blush, another one of my favorites is the Kimchi Chic Failure Blush in Vacation. I just mixed the two shades together. I'm taking my little cat paw Shein brush. I'm just going to put a little bit on and then blend it out with like a fluffier one. And it's just so pretty. I really, really love this color. And for my highlight, I've been loving using this one from the It's a Small World collection. I actually have the two shades. I use one for like my inner corner highlight, the lighter one. Sometimes I'll top this one with that one. And then I use like the darker one as sort of like a topper over my blush because it's a little bit deeper, but it's so, so, so pretty. Just take a regular highlighter brush and pop that on over top, and it just makes the whole thing really pretty and glowy. I don't know, I absolutely love these. Also for a little pizzazz, I'm going to take my Fenty Diamond Bomb in the shade How Many Carats. It's just this like sort of clear base that has glitter in it. You'll kind of see maybe when I put it on. It just adds a really, really fun like sparkle to the skin. And I don't know, I just think it's really fun, again, for like a night out to kind of be like sparkling under the lights. I just think it's really cute. And for eyeshadow, I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm going to go into my little Romand palette here, and I'm just going to take this shade over here, this kind of like mid-toned color, and I'm really lightly just gonna kind of put that all over my lid. I feel like I don't really do as much eyeshadow since I have lashes on, but I do just like to add a little wash of color for like a little bit of depth. And I'm even gonna go into this shade here next to it, make it a little bit deeper and stand out a tiny bit more. And then with this small little detail brush, I'm just gonna take the lighter shade from the Small World collection. This is Jubilant Chorus. And I'm just gonna take a bit of this and then put that on my inner corner to do just like a really nice and bright inner corner, which again, I think is fun. I feel like the color is getting kind of washed out. I don't know, like I feel like the exposure is very high. I got a new phone, which I'm recording on. It's like the iPhone 14 Pro. The new one had like some trade-in offer, so I ended up trading in my 11 and I got a new phone. So I'm still kind of playing around with the camera. I think it's really good quality. I don't know if you guys noticed. My last video that I filmed, the Shop My Stash video, was also filmed with this phone. So let me know if you notice a difference in like the sound or the quality. I haven't really been able to kind of tell so far, but I really like it. So I think next up I'm actually just going to do some setting spray. I have this little mini Fenty one, which is almost done. I'm just going to use this to kind of melt together everything. Now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off any sort of foundation or powder and stuff off my lips. And I'm going to take my Pillow Talk medium 2 lip liner and then the lipstick as well. I'm just going to apply these. Again, this has been my favorite for probably over a year now. I absolutely love this color. It's like the perfect shade for me. I don't know, I'm kind of messing around with the exposure a little bit and I feel like it looks very different from how I did. Maybe this is probably more true to color than the other one. I don't know. Again, still kind of messing around with the settings a little bit, but now I'm going to apply the lipstick and then finish off with a little bit of Trixie Cosmetics Scarlet Letter. This is one of my favorite lip glosses, like literally ever. Then we will take the hair out, and this, I think, is the final look. Actually, should I do winged liner? I think I'm gonna do liner. I'll be right back. So I just went ahead and applied some liner. I just used my Fenty liner in the shade in Big Truffle. It's one of my favorite liners ever. It's just such a good color. It's like a dark brown and I just feel like it really works on me. This is what the makeup came out like. I had a really fun time doing my makeup on camera again. I really missed it and just kind of talking about makeup and little life updates here and there. But that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.